We have the AI revolution happening, right? A lot of companies are leveraging that for their workflow. But traditionally, you also have your data security issues as it relates to compliance and regulations. Things that I can think about is GDPR as well as CCPA, where there are fines, right? And you see a lot of companies, when they have a data breach or a data leak, there are financial consequences to that. We've seen companies with settlements, one even go through bankruptcy as well. So the idea and the need for data security today is even more important, right? As you advise, as well as make sure you are remedying the traditional threats. But now with AI, right? Even more important to have a robust governance to make sure that your data is being used in an ethical way, that it can be explained. And of course, just as you want to meter your access for your humans, you want to meter your access for your AI agents as well. It's been great. People at Immuta with EY, great chemistry, great fit. So I think just that in itself makes the teaming very exciting. But for our clients specifically, what they're loving about it is Immuta has the cutting edge technology for automation on data governance, as well as access control policies. And EY brings the deep sector expertise. Understanding that, it's a very strong 1-2 combo punch where our clients are getting the enablement and empowerment with the tools, but they're also getting the sustainability in terms of how it fits into their workflow. And with that, it really makes this teaming relationship impactful and valuable. It's very timely today in terms of the solution that we talked about, right? Which is the cutting edge technology along with EY's capabilities. Today, organizations still struggle with data silos. They're still struggling with data access issues, data quality issues, trying to figure out the quality of the data in itself can be used properly for a fit for purpose. So whether it's going to go into a report for executive or C-suite, or it's going to go into the operations of the field of people who need data and real-time access. These are all things that are solved with Immuta and EY in its teaming relationship. So it solves the data silos issue, but more importantly, it allows for those real-time insights. When you get them, you don't have to question them, right? There's clarity on where the data came from, as well as who is actually the data governors and data stewards who are managing quality of that data. There is a large global pharmaceutical company that Immuta and EY are teaming together on. And the original problem statement was, how do we get access to data in itself that is really used for research purposes? You can only imagine, right? Combing through just terabytes of data to find the right documentation that you need, whether it's going to be structured or unstructured. This case study has been a successful one in the sense that we're able to baseline that their ratio from their data gathering to analysis initially was 70-30, right? So a lot of time spent on data cleansing, pre-processing, and making sure it was right. With the implementation of UI and Immuta, we've seen that it's changed to 30-70. So now they're spending 30% on data gathering and more on the analysis itself. And you can only imagine how impactful this is when it comes to bringing a product to market, right? Its time is valuable, and you want to make sure that your people and your researchers are spending their time not hunting down data, or once they get to the data, cleansing itself, you want them to actually do the analysis. So this case study just demonstrates the value of how Immuta's cutting-edge technology and EY's deep sector expertise really benefit the client. When you think about the case study that I just mentioned, a lot of it is, how do you make sure that you get to your products as quick as possible? And so this teaming relationship has allowed our clients to accelerate that process. Again, instead of focusing on the actual data governance piece as well as the compliance, they set that aside, allow us to focus on that for them, and they in itself then spend that time for innovation and growth, which is important nowadays. Like a lot of companies, a lot of clients are struggling with the data problem. And the value that we're seeing again is that it allows them to focus on the more important, while we do, I would say, the not so fun stuff in terms of being a data janitor and getting things ready for them.